Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2. I am thrilled to be here with all of you. I've been reading all of your comments from yesterday. Thank you so much for taking the time to tell me some of the things that you're struggling with. There were many things on there, and I wrote down quite a few things that I wanted to be able to cover. I'm going to try and help each of you to be able to find balance. So first I want to start by saying that I totally get it completely. I have been where almost every single one of you are. So like I said, when I started last April, so over a year ago, and I didn't have a schedule then. I wasn't even planning on doing this. So I'll just tell you, I mean, really, I was working. Now, I told you that my kids were in private school. We pulled them out at the end of the year. We pulled them out and we've been homeschooling them. So I was homeschooling them, working, on call 24/7. My husband's barely around during the week, so I'm by myself. When I get up in the morning, my husband's not here. And I have 3 children and a dog. So life gets really busy, right? But I knew that this is what I wanted to do. I knew after I knew what Beachbody had did for me. I just knew like I needed to give this my all. I was willing to sacrifice every single moment of my time to this business. But really, when I was new and I didn't really have many people, working the business with me, and I had just my customers, I found this to be kind of easy. And the reason for that is that, I had 2 people with me, like when I got to Diamond, and I immediately started a team page where we would chat there. So every day I would chat in there with them, or we would private message. And then all of my customers were immediately into my Healthy for Life group. That was something that I began on day 1, 2, like right away, okay? So now it's got well over a couple hundred people in there, which is insane. But it started with only 5 people, which was great because then all my 5 customers were in there, right? And I was able to post in there every day and answer any of their questions that they had. Post recipes, make sure they're making their shakes right, make sure they're happy, check in with them in there. And then, then it kind of course, evolved more into a challenge group that I would keep the Healthy for Life, and then I would do a challenge group. So I had my team page, my challenge group, and my Healthy for Life group. So that wasn't too much. That's not too hard. You just post in each one once a day. No big deal, right? And what I would do is obviously my 3 vital behaviors, absolutely 100%. First I was being held accountable by my coach. So I would, in the morning, post in her group my picture of my shake, picture of my sweaty picture, that I did my workout, and my quote from my PD. Okay, so I was being held accountable, so therefore I had to make sure I was getting those 3 things done every single day. Oh, and also 3 people that I had reached out to. So I really found that it was taking me only an hour to be able to do all of that. But it does take more if you're forming and, really trying to find new people and inviting, right? But all of this can truly be done in a very short period of time. If you have a bigger team, it's going to take a little bit more work. But even then, there are ways that we can make it so that you're not feeling like you forever have to have that phone in your hand. Some of the things that I heard from you guys today are you're overwhelmed, you're a mess, you've got your phone in your hand, you can't stick to a schedule, or some of you have a rotating schedule, children, all of those things, right? So, I mean, when I started, I was working. So I would get up in the morning, my husband wasn't here, I would take my kids to school, I'd come home, I still had a third at home, and when she would nap, I would work, okay? So even if that meant I hadn't even showered yet, I would be working first. and then, go get my kids, bring them home, do homework. I get it. Soccer, my husband and I coach 2 soccer teams. We were for many sessions. So life gets busy, but I knew that this is what I wanted, so I was willing to give it my all. When my kids would go to bed at night, along with my husband, I would stay up and I would work. I'm not saying that everyone can do that, but I am saying that you can get into a schedule that works for you. Planning is huge. Setting a schedule is huge, and sticking to it's important. So, some of the things that I wrote down a couple of things, so I just want to kind of look at my notes a little bit for you guys. Do you have a workspace? Have you made yourself a workspace? Even if this isn't your full-time job, it's still important for you to have a workspace and have set hours, okay? Obviously, this wasn't my full-time job at first either. I would go to work the moment my husband would walk in he'd have dinner, and I'd literally leave. And I would go out and I'd be visiting all clients. And then I would come in 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, and I'd work till, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't do that anymore. But that's what I did because I had to, right? I was just going to do what I had to do. So, but workspace, having a workspace that you're surrounded by the things that remind you of why you're doing what you're doing. Take a picture of whatever the why is for you, whether it be pay off that debt or that credit card. Maybe it's all the people that you want to be able to help because you love helping people. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's to quit your job. Whatever it is, put it in a frame and stick it on your desk or stick it somewhere that you're going to see it every single day so that really life gets busy, but you don't forget why you started here, why you wanted to do this. This is important. I hear people say all the time, oh, well, I'm in the middle of moving or, someone's sick or whatever it is. I'm going to say life is always going to be busy. That's just a fact. I am just as busy now as I was when I was working and schooling the kids and doing this business. I'm just as busy right now. I really am, because that's just the way life is. I don't feel like life is ever going to slow down. So if you're waiting for life to slow down so that then you can create a schedule for yourself, don't. That time's never going to come. It's not. Something's always going to happen. So really take a look at what it is that you're able to do. I'm going to walk you through what I do, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sneak peek tomorrow as to what it is that I do. You're going to get to see my day. All right, so I'm going to post pictures and a little blurb about what it is that I'm doing and what hours it is. So my schedule is like this: 5 o'clock, get up, do my workout, but first my clothes are either laid out or I'm sleeping in them. Oh yeah, sleep in them. Whatever, I'm just getting up to work out and then change afterwards anyways, right? So work out right away. Then after that, I jump in the shower and I get ready really quick before the kids get up. And then I look at my Team Beachbody website. I look to see if I have any customers in there that I need to respond to. After I'm done doing that, I go and I post in my team page something motivational or whatever it is that I need to be posting in there. I know from the night before what I need to do the next morning. I have a to-do list. I do a little check mark of the things that I have accomplished. So then after I've done checking in with my team, I then go in and I do a post to my Healthy for Life group. And then another challenge group that I have, which is Change Looks Good on You, which is a longer journey. People that have over 100 pounds to lose, they're in a different challenge group. Then I do my morning post for my Facebook, right? I do my PD, and sometimes it depends. I actually will put my earbuds in, and I'll put my cell phone in my pocket, and I might be, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, making breakfast, whatever, while I'm listening to my PD. Okay, sometimes I listen to it in the bathroom while I'm getting ready in the morning. There are all sorts of creative ways to be able to fit in our PD, to be able to set our day so that we are ready to run with our day and not let anything stop us from accomplishing everything that we want to do that day. Of course, there are going to be things. The one thing that I'm also going to say is that making sure that when you sit down to do that power hour, that you do the most important things first. If you haven't read Eat That Frog, read that book. Okay, that's exactly what it is. It's Eat That Frog means do the most important thing, or the thing that you want to put off, do that first, because that's really important. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that was. So then, yeah, 3 most important things, right? Inviting, following up, doing your challenge group posts, doing your post to your Facebook. Those are huge. Those are things that are going to move your business forward. And that's what we want to do. Okay, you want to be moving your business forward. Anything else you can schedule. So say like you know that you're going to do a video for either your Facebook, or maybe you're going to do a video for your challenge group. Pick a day during the week that you know that you want to do it, so that you're prepared and you get up in the morning, and after your workout you get in the shower and you're ready to be able to get that video done, but you already know that that's when you're going to do it. I'm sorry, I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once. I'm not meaning to. I want to really be able to address a lot of things. You know, the other thing is that if you're not scheduling and planning ahead and knowing what it is that you're going to be doing every day and having a to-do list, you're going to be a mess. You're going to be overwhelmed and stressed. You really are, because it's really hard to keep up with everything if you don't, right? Another thing that I do is I write little notes throughout the day. I have a ton of these all over the place, because I'll like, oh, right, yeah, somebody needs, that. I'll just do a little note. And at noontime, when I do just a quick check-in to see if there's any pressing messages, if there is one, they know my business hours. If I have time to be able to answer it right then and there, then I will. If I don't, and I feel like I can allow it to wait, I will say, okay, no problem, Michelle. I'm going to answer this for you at 8 o'clock tonight. Everybody's always fine with that. And the same thing if it's somebody who's interested. If they say, hey, Tammy, I'm interested in your challenge group, I will send a message and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk to you about it. I can't wait. I hope you don't mind. Would you mind if we chatted tonight, about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and I'll message you? No one ever says, no, I want to know right now. They always say it's totally fine. Okay, so really breathe and know that you can do this. Okay, if you have a rotating schedule, whenever it is that you learn what your schedule is as a nurse, because I know I've actually got a couple of nurses on my team, take a look at what your schedule is for the following week and really try to plan it out then. What hour can you take that's going to work? Use Hootsuite to figure out all of your posts, pre-plan them, have them already going out for you. That is going to be so much easier for you. If you can just take an hour on a Saturday or a Sunday to sit down, and it might even take you a little bit longer than an hour, it could even take 2 hours to just do all of your posts for the week, that's going to be very helpful to you. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, I'm also going to post in here what my hours look like. They are posted in my Healthy for Life so that my customers know. They are posted in my team page so that they know. And I want you to really think about what hours are going to work for you. And I want to see your set hours, and I want you to post them in here. I'll give you till tomorrow, but I'd really like for you to think about it. The other thing that you can do is that have somebody hold you accountable to these. Okay, Shannon and I are holding each other accountable. I know what time she's supposed to be in bed, and I know which days she's supposed to be unplugged, and she knows which days I'm supposed to be unplugged, and we are checking in on each other and making sure that we're following our set schedules, because it's important for us to have unplugged time to be able to be present for our families. And making sure that your families are on board with your schedule, okay? They know the hours that you are working, and they know the hours that you're going to put that phone out of your view, okay? Your iPad, whatever it is, out of your view. Another thing that I've been doing is that, in my car, it has a Bluetooth. So if there's an emergency, I can press the button right on my steering wheel to make a phone call. I don't need my phone right next to me. I shouldn't be checking it at a red light. So this is new for me, but I'm leaving my phone on the passenger floor where I can't reach it unless I want to totally kill myself. So that's just another idea for you. And really just knowing how much you're on that phone, putting it away. Just put it away. You're going to feel so much better, and you're going to feel so much better if you stick to your schedule. Okay? I hope this has helped you. And I have quite a few other tips. I'm going to give you one last one, okay? One last one before we go. When you set your alarm, I don't know about you, but I'm not a morning person. I could sleep till 10. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be amazing? I'm a mother of 3. I mean, to sleep till 10 would just be incredible. That doesn't happen. Anyways, so I would love to. I don't want to have to get out of bed in the morning, but I do it. Set your phone, your iPad, your alarm clock, I don't care what it is. I make it play a song that's going to get me out of bed excited, where I'm going to want to jump out dancing, but it's also blaring from across the room, and I don't want it to wake up the kids. So let me just tell you how fast this girl jumps out of bed. Okay? That's how I get out of bed in the morning. Otherwise, I'm not getting up. Okay, so I hope that little tip helps you. Please keep coming with any of your comments, questions. I'm going to start answering them right then and there and really start to try helping each of you individually. Okay? You guys have a fantastic day. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.